and I'm gonna do a quick test on it just to see if it's any good, because who knows? I'm hoping for the best. I've owned SOG knives in the past and I've been really happy with them. So we're gonna try this one out and see how it does. I have some small gauge thermostat wire, which is something that I strip often as a service tech. And then I got some number 10, some big boy Romex. So this knife says it can do both. So it's supposed to strip all the way down to 22 and all the way up to 10 gauge. So we're gonna try both these out and see how it works. And if it's awesome, then I'm gonna give this away to one of the people, one of these 9 folks. And if it sucks, I'm gonna throw it in the garbage. Okay, so quick overview of the knife. Just right out the box, it's a pretty good size for your hand. It has a pocket clip, which I think is pretty important. It also has, it's got a composite handle, so it's some kind of like a plastic type material. It's got a thumb stud that opens pretty quick. It's got your standard slide lock on it. Now the cool thing about it and where it kind of takes off from being a regular knife is that it has a cable stripper built in, 3 different sizes. So, and it uses the knife blade to cut that, to cut the insulation. So if you feed a piece of wire inside and then you close the knife, you can see the blade actually comes in through those holes and provides a surface that you can then rotate the knife and pull the insulation off. It also has a separate piece in the back here where you can cut, I'm not exactly sure what that's for, but that's definitely to cut no, it's a blade, so it's a stripper. So I'm not sure what kind of cable that is, maybe like a Cat 5 or something, but it's got a cable stripper there. But the thing I was mostly excited about is this wire stripper here. So it does wire as small as 22 gauge up to 10 gauge. And the way this one works is this rear piece actually opens up. And so you just place your wire inside and then close down on it and then pull the wire, and it, in theory, it should strip it. So the first thing we're gonna try is this thermostat wire, and I'm starting basically from brand new. So we have the outer sheathing on it, and then we got the 2 conductor, the double insulated conductor inside. So first thing we're gonna do is see how it works on this. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up, and then what I'm gonna do first is try to use this hole here just to cut the insulation off. So we'll push that through, and then we're gonna close the lock. We're gonna give it a twist while it's inside, and then we're gonna pull it out, right? So there we go. So just like that, you can see the insulation still stuck in there. So we went ahead and pulled off the outer layer of insulation. Pretty cool. Go ahead and discard that. And then the next thing we have is now we want to actually strip each conductor independently. So now we're going to look at our knife. We're going to go to the 20 gauge. We're going to pull that back part open. We'll start with the white. We'll start with call for heat. So we'll go ahead and drop this down on the 20 gauge. So there it is. And then I'll just give it a little spin, pull it. Oh, didn't quite like that one. We'll try it again. We'll go to the 20. Give it a spin, and then I think the blade is angled, so I think you probably want to pull it like up at an angle. There we go. So if you pull it up at an angle, it's pulling against these serrated teeth on the back. So there we got a clean strip. Okay, so now we'll try it again. Now that we kind of know the routine, we'll try it on the red wire. So we'll go back in for 20. We'll go ahead and lock it down. We'll give it a pull, and there we go. Stripped really clean. There's no marks on the wire. It didn't cut into the wire. It's pretty clean strip. So in my mind, that's definitely a pass in my book. Okay, so that's on the stat wire. Then we have the big boy, the 10 gauge Romex here. This isn't something that I use too often, but if you're installing, a big heat pump or something, you might come across this stuff. But this is just to test, right? I'm like, let's test the biggest, baddest stuff. And we know if it works for the 10, it's going to work for the 10, it'll work for the 12, it'll work for the 18. So this is kind of the ultimate torture test, okay? So we'll go ahead and try it again. We'll open up the jaws. We're going to lay out the white on the 10. We're going to clamp it down. We're going to give it a little rotate. and then we're gonna pull it. And there we go, just like that. Clean, no marks, no nicks. It didn't cut into that copper. So, you know what? This knife is really cool. I wasn't sure when I ordered it how well it would work, but in my book, that's a pass. You know, obviously if you're on an install or, you know, you're working with wire a lot on a single day, this isn't gonna be your primary tool, right? You're gonna use legit strippers. But as just a pocket device to always have the capability to strip wire with you wherever you're at, or, you know, occasionally on a service call if you're in a crawl space and you need to just strip off some wire really quick, this tool definitely gets a pass in my book. So again, this is the SOG Kilowatt. I just ordered mine off Amazon. This one's gonna end up going out for free. We're doing the giveaway at the end of the month here, the end of April, beginning of May. We're gonna do a giveaway, and it's gonna go to one of the Sticker Swap family homies. So appreciate you guys watching, and see you next time.